This isn't just another headline. This is a turning point in global power dynamics. Former Israeli Minister Benny Gantz is breaking his silence, revealing insights into Operation Epic Fury, a move that could reshape the Middle East in ways we haven't seen in decades. Tonight, we dive deep into what these revelations mean for U.S.-Israel strategy, Iran's nuclear ambitions, and the balance of power in the region. Stay with us. The consequences of this operation could be immediate and far-reaching.
Telephone interview that he says he believes he has several off-ramps from Operation Epic Fury. I can go long and take over the whole thing or end it in 2 or 3 days and tell the Iranians, see you again in a few years if you start rebuilding your nuclear and missile programs. In this 5-minute interview, perhaps this is giving us the first real window into President Trump's thinking about how this ends.
Well, thank you very much, and shalom from Tel Aviv. I first would like to convey my appreciation for the very brave decision by President Trump for going on this process that we are now in, and very high remarks for both militaries, the United States and Israeli military forces, for a bright execution. I think that President Trump understands the importance, global leadership on his shoulders, which means that he ordered to go on this operation, but he also responsible to see how we come out of it. And I understand him for that. I think that we have a great historical opportunity to set the condition to a regime change in Iran that will influence the entire region and the entire global world. And we know what happened in Venezuela. We see what happened in Ukraine, Hormuz.
We're looking at a possible regime change in Iran, a scenario that would send shockwaves through global alliances. If Iran's leadership is destabilized, the entire Middle East recalibrates. Energy markets, military posturing, and diplomatic negotiations all shift overnight. But this is not without risk. Missteps here could escalate into direct confrontation, drawing in regional powers and testing the limits of U.S. leadership. Was this calculated precision, or a gamble that could ignite decades of conflict?
On that front, to your point there, Benjamin Netanyahu said a short time ago that he has seen indications that the Ayatollah may not have survived the attack against him, nor may have the rest of the top Iranian leadership. Do you know anything about that at this point?
I understand that more than reasonable that he is killed, and if he's not, then we will kill him down the road. Once again, you know, we will have ups and downs in this process, and we will have achievements, and we'll have sometimes fallbacks. This is what war is about. I think he's gone. I think many of his people are gone. But if not, well, it happened in the future. Once again, stay focused on the strategic goal. We can get there, and we should get there.
Mr. Gantz, obviously, as we work our way into the very late hours there, middle of the night, what do you anticipate comes next? As we just got these new words from President Trump here, we're learning of this phone call that he had with Middle East leaders. What are you anticipating and looking for next in all of this?
I think that we should focus on taking down as much as we can.
Notice the tactical restraint being discussed here. Targeting command and control nodes while avoiding civilian casualties is a delicate balance. This is high-stakes operational calculus. Every decision sends signals to allies and adversaries alike. The question, can precision strikes achieve strategic goals without triggering broader retaliation? Every move is being watched, not just in Tehran, but in capitals across Europe and the Middle East. This is where leadership meets accountability, and the world is watching.
How we fight, but I think it's possible. I think we should try to shorten the time as much as possible, but once again, if it takes more time to come to this place where the regime is being changed, I think we should take the time and focus the tempo of the campaign to have a longer one if necessary.
Right. So in terms of regime change, I mean, if the Ayatollah and the top leadership are indeed gone, or whether it's now or whether it's, as you pointed out, at some point down the road, there's a big question of what comes next. I mean, the IRGC and the theocracy in Iran has effectively suppressed and squelched any opposition there. Now, we don't know if when the pressure comes off, suddenly it will emerge from the streets and be of enough force to be able to take over the levers of power in government. But so far, the only indication we've seen of who might come next is either Reza Pahlavi, the son of the Shah, or the NCRI, which used to be the MEK. We don't know of anything else. So what do you see filling this vacuum here?
I think it's going to be a process, a transition time. We'll see sometimes maybe an intermediate organization, the Raza or others, that will take some kind of control. You know, it's very important and sometimes very easy to differ between right or wrong. You know, there's no question of whether it's left or right. It's just simply of right or wrong, and I think we are right. This regime had all the opportunities before to back off from its plan, to back off from supporting terrorism activities around the region.
Decades of failed diplomacy have led us to this precise moment. The U.S. and Israel are now executing a strategy rooted in long-term regional stability, not short-term headlines. Yet, the stakes are existential. The regime's capability to support terror networks cannot be underestimated. Leadership here is about patience and focus, understanding that the path to success is measured in years, not news cycles. Every decision reverberates from Tehran's streets to Washington's corridors of power.
And so many rounds of discussions, everything was done in order not to get to this war. Now, once we are there, let us stick to our target. We understand it might take some time, fine, but let us look to our children's future, grandchildren's future, and not just rush for the next quarter or the next news. I think it's very important. I believe that President Trump understands that. I believe that Prime Minister Netanyahu understands that. And here in Israel, there's no opposition or coalition on this issue of Iran.
As operations unfold, the message is clear. Strategic foresight is paramount. President Trump and Prime Minister Netanyahu are navigating a high-risk environment where every choice shapes regional and global stability. The implications are monumental, from the safety of our operators on the ground to the future balance of power across the Middle East. If you want unfiltered, strategic breakdowns of the stories shaping global power, make sure you like this video, share your perspective in the comments, and subscribe so you never miss a critical update.
Join you in that. Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.